Hello, neighbors. It's Brad here from Etrailer, and today we are in Oklahoma City at the National Association of Trailer Manufacturers Trailer Expo 2025. And I'm with Jacob from Diamond Sea Trailers. And these trailers, I'm telling you, I'm looking for all the little bits of details, and everywhere I look, gorgeous. And I'm not just saying that because you're here. These are truly fantastic. Like, you got to show short change on any of the products that you put on here.
Right.
And when it comes to brakes, this has DMAXX.
Yes, sir.
What made you go with that?
Man, it's honestly, it was challenges of the years of electrical hydraulic not meeting the standards of the customer. And so, when trailers were started and really gained in the 80s and 90s, they weren't really designed for the standards or the rigorous standards of what the customers demand today. And so it was an evolution of working with Lippert, and then Lippert being partnering up with DMAXX to be able to provide the kind of the best of, I guess, the best of breed. And so when we were told, that they met, these military grade standards and things like that, we definitely had to give them a shot. And it's been, I guess it's 2021 was when we went live with DMAXX, and we probably produced, I don't know, 20,000 trailers since then, something like that, using DMAXX product, maybe more. It's been really great. It's just the fact that they hold up longer, the parts are easier to source and interchange, and overall, it's just been a great partnership.
Yeah, and that's something that a lot of people don't realize is when it comes to brakes, there's really no brake standards
Right.
on trailers.
Yeah.
And it's kind of mind blowing because cars really don't have drum brakes anymore, and
Right.
neither should your trailers. So, and this is obviously something that, with a trailer like this, people are hauling probably some pretty extensive or expensive equipment. So
Yep.
braking comes down to everything.
For sure, for sure. We've been on a push the last, gosh, especially since teaming up with DMAXX, but we've been on a tear as far as converting people to electric hydraulic and educating. That's a big part of it. The reason why electric drums are still so prevalent is from an education and a cost perspective. But if you can let someone understand the benefits of disc brakes, not just stopping power, but long-term maintenance, being reduced in cost, things like that, it begins to make more sense. It kind of turns on a light bulb, and they're like, look, I can stop better, and my maintenance intervals will be less costly as long as they keep the pads changed and don't get into the rotors. But nonetheless, to your point, like, we are big time believers in disc brakes. Do we still build trailers with drums? Yes, it's necessary evil.
Sure.
But but nonetheless, disc is a much better option, especially for this classic customer.
Yeah.
So,
Now, going out and towing with a trailer with this first drum, how noticeable is it?
oh, it's significant. It is significant. You got to kind of learn the difference, because electric tends to be instantaneous, where disc is a little bit of getting used to, because there's, no matter how well the system is optimized, there's always a bit of a touch of a lag. But once the brakes engage, I mean, it's a world of difference in stopping. I mean, much better, much higher performance in shorter stopping distances again. And so, yeah, it's a big difference.
Well, and that's a lot of the trucks that are hauling stuff. Don't get me wrong, heavy duty, they can handle it. But in a panic, yes, those drums will do an okay job. But all of that weight that those brakes can't overcome is going to be pushing that truck. And when it's a panic, well,
Yeah.
things can get ugly real quick.
For sure. And to your point, the Diamond Sea, this kind of customer, largely commercial, they're running the roads every day. They are really thrashing the trailer. And again, when I was talking about demands of today versus yesteryear, it disc brakes shine. There's just no more simple way to put it until you put your rear in the seat of the tow vehicle and experience it. Then you're like, oh, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, even, people and the maintenance of it, you said changing those pads out. I feel like when people have drums, it's like, oh, when's the last time you checked them? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. I
Pull
can't-
that off. Whereas,
Can't
like,
see it. I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah,
A disc being like a car, you can look and go, okay, I'm getting low. I need to change them
sure.
out. So,
Very, very much. And there's not an odometer to speak of on trailers. It's coming at some point, but nonetheless, largely non-existent. And so you don't know if you've got 500 miles or 3,000 miles, or some people do a okay job at tracking, but let's face it, most of us don't because it's not super easy. And so, anyways, yeah, to your point, you can see the pads are getting low and that kind of thing. And if you keep them replaced, it's again much more efficient than whole backing plates or even. And then you get into trying to change brake shoes and all of that mess. And so it's just it's a much better service experience with disc.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Jacob, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
If y'all are looking for some of the most premium trailers, I'm kind of mind blown at how nice these are. So if you choose DMAXX, I'm here to tell you that based on the rest of the quality, there's a reason you choose DMAXX for your brakes. They're equally, that quality standard is matching that. So again, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir.